Let's begin with a shocking possibility. Steve Harvey, the man beloved by millions for his comedy, motivational words, and family-friendly persona, might be hiding a darker side that no one saw coming. Known for his humor and iconic roles on daytime TV, Steve has always appeared as an open book, a relatable figure who connects deeply with audiences across generations. But what if there's more beneath that polished exterior? Recent rumors link him to a secret world orchestrated by music mogul scene Diddy Combs, a world of exclusive parties and private gatherings shrouded in mystery. Allegedly, these gatherings weren't the glamorous events we might imagine, but rather something far more sinister. This revelation has left fans and industry insiders alike questioning the real identity of Steve Harvey. Could this beloved figure in entertainment really be involved in such a shadowy world? In recent months, whispers surrounding this secretive world have only intensified. The FBI's current investigation into Diddy's rumored illegal activities has taken an unexpected twist, with Steve Harvey's name suddenly dragged into the fray. Sources claim that the evidence linking Steve to these gatherings is not only convincing, but shocking, so much so that it's pushed him to the brink of personal and professional collapse. How did Steve Harvey go from being the face of family values and wholesome entertainment to becoming tied up in one of the entertainment industry's most notorious scandals? This dramatic shift has left audiences stunned, and the consequences for his image could be severe. Let's break down what we know so far and try to understand how Steve Harvey, once celebrated as a role model, found himself caught in this web. This story has its roots in the recent downfall of Diddy. Known for his flashy lifestyle, the music and business tycoon has been a household name for years, hosting exclusive parties and gatherings that have long fascinated Hollywood insiders. For decades, rumors swirled about these so-called secret parties, but they were always whispered rather than reported on, hinting at something darker beneath Diddy's success and fame. Now, with Diddy's empire under federal investigation, these once-hidden gatherings are finally in the spotlight, with the FBI reportedly uncovering details that hint at a hidden side of celebrity life. Some sources even suggest that Steve Harvey was a regular guest at these gatherings, raising the question, why would someone like Steve, who built his career on being family-oriented, be a part of such controversial events? Insiders have whispered for years about Diddy's elite parties, where only the most powerful figures in Hollywood and the music industry were invited. These events weren't the typical parties associated with fame. They were marked by intense secrecy. Guests, including A-list celebrities, were allegedly required to sign confidentiality agreements, preventing them from ever discussing what took place. Rumor has it that hidden cameras were installed throughout Diddy's estates to capture every moment, ensuring that these gatherings were well documented but completely confidential. The details of these parties have remained hidden for years, until now. The FBI's recent raids on Diddy's properties reportedly uncovered evidence from these events, and it's believed that the shocking footage could reveal the involvement of several high-profile celebrities. The swirling rumors have left the public questioning what really went on behind those walls. This is where the story becomes even more intriguing. Some sources claim that the footage allegedly features none other than Steve Harvey himself. Could it be that the man we know from Family Feud and as a self-help guru has a secret life as wild and chaotic as the gatherings he attended? It's a disturbing thought, but one that's gaining traction as more details come to light. Steve is rumored to have been a regular at these parties, alongside other prominent figures in the industry, all of whom are now associated with some of the entertainment world's most unsettling allegations. This possibility has left fans stunned and industry experts concerned. How will this impact his reputation? As more of this secret world comes to light, it could dramatically alter the public's view of Steve Harvey forever. Before dismissing this as just another celebrity scandal, consider the context. Steve Harvey, the beloved comedian and host, has long been connected to Diddy's exclusive social circles. The two have been spotted together at major events, from award shows to private industry gatherings, and whispers about their close friendship have circulated for years. But what if this relationship was far deeper than it appeared on the surface? While Steve Harvey has cultivated a wholesome, clean-cut image, what if this carefully maintained persona was a cover for something much darker? It's worth noting that Diddy's circle is no stranger to controversy. For instance, there was the explosive accusation from Suge Knight, who hinted that Diddy might have ties to criminal activities and even went so far as to suggest Diddy was an FBI informant. At the time, many shrugged off these allegations, writing them off as part of a long-standing feud between hip-hop moguls. But now, with the FBI reportedly investigating Diddy, these old suspicions are gaining new weight. The potential connections between Diddy and his high-profile friends, including Steve Harvey, are starting to look more suspect than ever. So, how deeply was Steve Harvey involved in this world? According to sources close to the investigation, the FBI has allegedly gathered footage and documents that could link Harvey directly to Diddy's infamous parties. While no official statements have been made, rumors have circulated that these alleged pieces of evidence place Harvey at the center of some scandalous situations. As these rumors began to spread, the impact on Steve Harvey's life has reportedly been swift and severe. Insiders say that Harvey's once thriving business empire has been put on hold. He's allegedly stopped taking business meetings, canceled scheduled appearances, and withdrawn from public life, retreating into isolation. Sources close to him describe a man in turmoil, grappling with the weight of the accusations and dreading what may come next. Some even say he's turned to drinking heavily and has cut off nearly all communication with friends and colleagues, possibly realizing that the public persona he built over decades is now under serious threat. The strain of these allegations has reportedly taken a disturbing toll on Harvey's mental health. Close friends have shared concerns, revealing that Harvey, overwhelmed by the scandal and the collapse of his personal life, may have reached a breaking point. According to those familiar with his situation, he recently made a desperate attempt to harm himself, a tragic indication of how deeply this ordeal has affected him. Those in his inner circle are increasingly alarmed by his emotional state. Describing him as a man on the brink, they paint a picture of someone consumed by guilt, fear, and the weight of a lifetime's carefully constructed image now in ruins. Harvey's usual network of friends and supporters has reportedly distanced themselves from him, leaving him feeling more isolated than ever. The people closest to him are now urging him to seek help before it's too late, worried that the comedian might not survive the emotional and mental strain brought on by this unfolding scandal. Harvey's downfall hasn't just shaken his career, it's torn his family apart as well. The Harvey family, once seen as a model of unity, is reportedly now in disarray. Insiders say that Harvey's wife, Marjorie, has left him in the wake of these allegations, reportedly running off with a bodyguard and leaving him to face the fallout alone. His children, meanwhile, are said to be quietly preparing for the financial and legal storm that may be on the horizon, reportedly selling off properties and cutting ties with the family name to protect themselves. Once a close-knit unit, the Harvey family now seems to be scattering, each member fending for themselves amid Steve's implosion. This kind of breakdown within his family only adds to the public shock, especially since Steve Harvey had long portrayed himself as a devoted family man. For someone who built his career on positivity, values, and a strong sense of family, this is a dramatic and tragic fall. Fans are now left wondering, was Harvey's wholesome public persona real, or was it a facade masking a life steeped in excess and chaos? It's not just fans asking these questions. Industry insiders, many of whom have worked closely with Harvey over the years, are beginning to speak out about his off-camera behavior. Some are now claiming that the warning signs were there all along, that Harvey's dark side was no secret to those in the know. Yet few could have imagined that the king of daytime TV might be involved in such a scandal. With every revelation, the line between Harvey's public image and his private life becomes more blurred, leaving fans and insiders alike questioning who the real Steve Harvey is and whether his time in the spotlight is now coming to an end. Introduction 11. Take, for example, the resurfacing rumors about Harvey's early career. Before he was a household name, whispers within the entertainment industry suggested he wasn't as squeaky clean as he appeared. Former colleagues have hinted that Harvey, driven by ambition, was sometimes willing to do whatever it took to climb the Hollywood ladder. While it's normal to be ambitious in a competitive industry, these whispers are now being re-examined in light of the recent scandal linking him with Diddy. No one could have predicted the possibility that Harvey's meteoric rise might be shadowed by such dark associations. Connections with someone like Diddy, now facing significant legal troubles, bring up questions about the true nature of Harvey's climb to stardom. The timing of these allegations against Harvey is also intriguing. It was only a few years ago that he seemed to be at the height of his career, hosting numerous shows, releasing best-selling books, and delivering motivational speeches that inspired millions. He positioned himself as a symbol of integrity and faith, even publishing a relationship advice book that solidified his image as a reliable, principled man. However, as the investigation into Diddy's alleged illegal activities has intensified, Harvey's reputation has taken a hit. People are starting to wonder if his rise to fame was built on a foundation that may not have been as stable or honorable as it appeared. They're questioning if connections with powerful figures in the entertainment industry, like Diddy, helped protect Harvey from scrutiny for years. To be clear, none of these allegations against Harvey have been confirmed. The investigation is ongoing, and Harvey has not been officially charged with any wrongdoing. But rumors, once ignited, are hard to extinguish, especially when more people come forward with stories of their experiences. According to various reports, the FBI's interest seems focused on a series of gatherings that took place at Diddy's properties over the last decade. These gatherings reportedly included many high-profile celebrities and were said to involve questionable behavior. If Harvey was present, as some sources claim, the revelation could deal a massive blow to his carefully cultivated image. What makes these allegations even more concerning are the claims that hidden cameras captured what occurred at these private events. If true, and if the FBI has obtained this footage, Harvey's public image could face unprecedented damage. The prospect of years of diligent image building undone by just a few damning videos is chilling. For Harvey, who has spent decades building a wholesome, family-friendly reputation, the potential fallout from this kind of evidence is devastating. With his world hanging in the balance, it's no surprise that he's reportedly overwhelmed with despair. Beyond the potential legal issues, the scandal has taken a personal toll on Harvey, particularly in his family life. Sources close to the family report that Marjorie's departure has hit Steve hard. Their marriage, once considered solid, now seems to have unraveled under the weight of these accusations. Marjorie, who has faced controversies of her own in the past due to previous relationships, has reportedly had enough and is choosing to distance herself from the scandal. Rumor has it that she's already moved on, which has only deepened Steve's heartbreak. Her decision to leave has added another layer of anguish, leaving Harvey not only grappling with potential public disgrace, but also the dismantling of his personal life. For years, fans and followers saw Steve Harvey as the quintessential self-made man, embodying the American dream. Rising from poverty and homelessness, he built a successful career through what appeared to be relentless hard work and perseverance. He became one of television's most familiar faces, known for his family-friendly humor, heartfelt motivational speeches, and best-selling books. His success story inspired countless people who looked up to him as proof that anyone, regardless of background, could achieve greatness. But now, with Harvey's life under scrutiny, new questions have emerged about how much of his rise to fame was truly his own doing. Rumors have circulated for some time, suggesting that Harvey's success might not have been solely the result of his talent or work ethic. Although whispers of these claims have floated through the entertainment industry for years, they were generally dismissed or ignored. With recent developments, however, it's becoming harder for people to ignore the possibility that Harvey's meteoric rise may have had some help from an unexpected source: his wife, Marjorie. Marjorie Harvey, known today as a socialite and fashion icon, has also had a shadowed past. Prior to her marriage to Harvey, Marjorie was romantically involved with two high-profile individuals who both had serious criminal backgrounds. Her first husband, Jim Townsend, was convicted of operating an extensive illegal operation, resulting in a life sentence. Rumors have persisted that Marjorie knew more about his activities than she let on, and that Townsend even took a deal to protect her from indictment. After Townsend was locked up, Marjorie filed for divorce, only to later become involved with Donald Woods, another individual with alleged criminal ties. Woods was reportedly connected to one of the country's most notorious criminal organizations. Marjorie's proximity to men deeply involved in illegal activities raised questions in certain circles about her own associations, even though she has largely managed to avoid public scandal. Fast forward to her marriage with Steve Harvey, and some people are starting to see a pattern. Marjorie's entry into Harvey's life coincided with his career hitting a new level of success. Skeptics are now asking, could Marjorie's connections from her past life have opened doors for Harvey or provided him with resources and contacts that were instrumental in advancing his career? While no hard evidence directly links Marjorie's background to Harvey's rise, the timing raises questions. Harvey's ascent to fame became meteoric shortly after his relationship with Marjorie began, a coincidence that, given her past, some find hard to ignore. Adding fuel to these speculations is a memoir that Jim Townsend reportedly wrote while serving his prison sentence. In this tell-all book, Townsend shares his side of the story about his relationship with Marjorie. His claims suggest that she may have been more involved in his criminal dealings than she publicly admits. According to Townsend, Marjorie wasn't the innocent bystander she has portrayed herself as. Instead, he alleges that she was not only aware of his activities, but also actively participated in certain aspects of his operation. While these accusations haven't been substantiated, the very existence of Townsend's account casts a shadow over Marjorie's past, raising questions about how much of her history she has managed to keep hidden from the public. The timing of Townsend's memoir release couldn't be worse for the Harveys. Steve's life appears to be unraveling amid his own scandalous connections to Diddy's world, while Marjorie's past resurfaces, painting a darker picture of her background than many were aware of. Her alleged involvement in Townsend's criminal operations could have damaging repercussions on her image, and by extension on Steve's. For a man who built his career on a reputation of integrity and family values, revelations about his wife's former associations with figures in the criminal world are damaging. Harvey's fans, who saw him as a role model, are left questioning how much of his image is authentic and how much was carefully crafted to create a family-friendly brand. Moreover, industry insiders are reportedly reconsidering Harvey's reputation as a self-made man. While Harvey undeniably put in years of hard work and exhibited immense ambition, some now wonder if Marjorie's background provided him with connections that helped pave his way to the top. It's no secret that Hollywood can be influenced by those with wealth and connections, and Marjorie's past relationships may have brought her into contact with influential individuals, possibly granting Harvey access to circles that he might not have otherwise been able to enter. For Harvey, these speculations couldn't come at a worse time. His name has already been linked to Diddy's scandalous parties, events shrouded in secrecy and allegedly involving all manner of debauchery. The FBI's ongoing investigation into Diddy and his associates has cast a dark cloud over many individuals in the entertainment world, and Harvey's rumored involvement has tarnished his image. Adding Marjorie's past associations to the mix only intensifies the scrutiny surrounding the Harvey family. While it's uncertain how much, if any, of these claims are accurate, the sheer weight of the rumors alone could have lasting impacts on both their personal and professional lives. It's worth considering how this unfolding drama has impacted Harvey's family life as well. Insiders claim that Harvey's children, in light of recent events, are doing whatever they can to distance themselves from their father's troubles. Some have reportedly started selling off assets and properties, bracing themselves for potential legal ramifications. For a family that once seemed close-knit and happy, it's a stark contrast to the image Harvey often shared with his audience. The ripple effects of his scandal appear to be felt by everyone close to him, with each member of his family seemingly preparing for an uncertain future. Ultimately, Whether or not Marjorie's past directly influenced Harvey's rise to fame, the mere existence of these rumors has made people reevaluate the image he has portrayed for years. Fans who once saw Harvey as the epitome of integrity and perseverance now have to reconcile that image with the possibility of a more complex, darker reality. And for Steve, the damage may already be irreversible. Even if the FBI doesn't bring charges against him, the stain on his reputation could be enough to permanently alter his standing in the entertainment industry. As the public digests each new revelation, the future for Steve and Marjorie remains uncertain. Will he be able to clear his name and rebuild his career, or has his image taken a hit from which it can't recover? And will Marjorie's past continue to haunt them, pulling them further into the scandal that now defines their lives? Only time will reveal the true extent of the fallout, but one thing is certain: the lives of Steve and Marjorie Harvey may never be the same. For years, Steve Harvey represented one of the most celebrated success stories in entertainment, a man who, through hard work, perseverance, and talent, rose from humble beginnings to become a beloved public figure, admired by millions. Known for his humor, insight, and heartwarming advice on family values, Steve built a brand around honesty, resilience, and integrity. But now his life and career appear to be caught in a dramatic fall from grace, tangled in rumors of scandal and controversy that challenge the very values he once promoted. As Harvey becomes linked to a series of troubling accusations involving Diddy, rumors of his wife Marjorie's past connections, and even alleged infidelity, fans and critics alike are questioning how much of Harvey's public image was real, and how much might have been carefully constructed to conceal a more complex reality. Marjorie Harvey has long been known as a socialite with close ties to many of entertainment's elite. Seen frequently rubbing shoulders with powerful figures, she has cultivated a polished image and close associations with influential individuals, including Diddy Combs, whose controversial gatherings have come under federal scrutiny. This investigation has created waves across Hollywood as the FBI digs into claims of what took place at these secretive events. Those close to Harvey claim that Marjorie's connections with major players may have been instrumental in Harvey's meteoric rise, lending Steve's talent with her access to a powerful network that helped his career gain traction and, ultimately, celebrity status. However, as details emerge linking Diddy to questionable activities, some now wonder if Marjorie's associations may have done more harm than good to Harvey's reputation. In recent months, Marjorie's past has come under renewed examination. Prior to her marriage to Harvey, she was romantically involved with men who had serious criminal records, and some claim she had connections to the criminal world herself. These allegations have spurred rumors that Marjorie may have influenced Harvey's journey to fame and fortune through less than conventional means. There is no hard evidence connecting Marjorie's background to Harvey's professional successes. But as fans and followers dig deeper, they find it hard to ignore the coincidences that now seem too conspicuous. Harvey's rise happened at a time when Marjorie's social network expanded, and while the public saw Harvey as a self-made man, insiders now wonder if his ascent may have been aided by contacts Marjorie provided, contacts that might have opened doors and allowed him to enter exclusive circles. Even more unsettling is that as Harvey's name has become entwined in controversy, his close circle of friends has begun to fragment. Reports claim that many of Harvey's longtime associates have started distancing themselves, likely concerned about their own reputations as the rumors about Marjorie's past and Harvey's potential connection to Diddy's scandal gain traction. For years, there has been a dark side whispered about Hollywood's glitzy veneer, a world where the lines between fame and infamy blur. Steve Harvey, a figure once seen as untouchable and wholesome, is now facing the reality that his involvement with certain powerful figures could jeopardize everything he has worked for. Adding yet another layer to this complex web is the rumor that Marjorie has reportedly been involved in several extramarital affairs, the most recent involving one of Steve's own bodyguards. Allegations of betrayal and infidelity come at an especially damaging time for Steve, as he faces increasing scrutiny both in his public and private life. Unconfirmed but persistent claims suggest Marjorie has left Harvey to pursue a relationship with this bodyguard, and if true, it would paint a devastating picture of a man who appears to have lost not only his career and reputation, but also his marriage. For Harvey, whose family image was always a central part of his brand, these rumors suggest an unraveling of his public and personal life in ways that fans may never have expected. The personal toll of this situation on Steve Harvey has been enormous, affecting even his family's stability. Sources indicate that his children, once featured prominently in his life as symbols of his devotion to family, have quietly started selling off assets and distancing themselves from him, possibly in preparation for future legal ramifications. With the FBI investigation into Diddy and potentially Harvey gaining traction, Harvey's children appear to be bracing for the worst. To the outside world, the Harveys always projected an image of a united and loving family, but these developments suggest cracks in that image, as each member appears to be protecting their own interests amid the unfolding scandal. This crisis has led many to wonder how things went so wrong for Steve Harvey. Was it a series of unfortunate circumstances, or were there warning signs that the world chose to overlook? In retrospect, clues appear to have been there all along, be it Marjorie's ties to people with criminal backgrounds or Harvey's associations with high-profile figures like Diddy. However, fans and the public wanted to believe that Harvey's success was the result of sheer dedication and hard work. Now, as more details emerge, the picture has become murkier, and it's getting harder to ignore the possibility that Steve Harvey's public persona may not have been as authentic as once believed. One of the most damaging allegations centers on claims that Harvey was more than just an attendee at Diddy's infamous parties. Some insiders suggest he was actively involved in the activities that took place behind closed doors at these exclusive events, where mystery, secrecy, and controversy often ruled. The implication that Harvey could have been a part of such gatherings, rumored to involve wild, unpredictable, and possibly dangerous behaviors, would be a serious blow to his image, potentially leading to the complete collapse of his reputation. Moreover, Diddy himself is under intense scrutiny, with the FBI's investigation uncovering shocking details that are steadily drawing more names into the controversy. If Steve Harvey is indeed among the figures being investigated, it might explain his recent silence and withdrawal from the public eye. Fans have noted that his previously vibrant personality has faded, and his once thriving business ventures appear to have stalled. Reports indicate that there may be incriminating evidence linking Harvey to the most controversial aspects of Diddy's world, and while it remains to be seen what this evidence might entail, the rumors have shaken Harvey's reputation and career foundations. If such evidence were to surface, it could spell the end of Steve Harvey's career as the world knows it. It's a devastating possibility for a man who was once seen as a beacon of success, positivity, and family values. However, as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall, and Harvey's fall from grace has been swift and brutal, with the potential for even more damaging revelations to come. As the FBI continues its investigation, it's becoming increasingly clear that the surface of this scandal has only been scratched, and what lies beneath could be even more shocking. Now, with Marjorie allegedly out of the picture, his family distancing themselves, and his friends no longer standing by his side, Steve Harvey may be left to face the consequences of his actions alone. It's a stark contrast to the image he once embodied, the man who preached about loyalty, perseverance, and family unity. Today, those same values seem to have deserted him, leaving Harvey in a world filled with chaos, scandal, and uncertainty. As fans and critics wait to see how the situation unfolds, they are left to ponder the authenticity of Harvey's public persona. Could Steve Harvey really have been hiding so much behind the scenes? Or is he just another victim caught up in the brutal rumor mill of Hollywood? And did Marjorie's past connections truly play a role in Harvey's rise? Or is it all just a string of coincidences? Only time will reveal the full story, but one thing is certain: Steve Harvey's life will never be the same, and he may never again be the man he once appeared to be. So, what's your take on Steve Harvey's fall from grace? Is it the result of hidden secrets or just ruthless Hollywood rumors? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest celebrity drama.